going on, vinyl community and Kiss Army? Welcome to another video with the Record Spinner. In today's video, I'm going to be doing an unboxing of the Kiss Happy New Year 4LP colored vinyl box set. This is the latest bootleg offering of the hottest band in the world, and let me tell you, I think this is probably going to be one of the most impressive Kiss bootleg boxes that I showcase on this channel, and that's just down to what you get with this box as well as the content that you get with it as well. Now, this is going to be a true unboxing in the sense that it is still in the cardboard box that I got shipped in, and got my trusty knife here, and we're going to dig and render our way through. I am so excited about this set, and I hope that you guys out there watching are as well, because this is absolutely sensational. And I'll explain as we go through the contents of the box. So the knife is doing its thing, and now we just go down the middle. All right. Overall, this set is extremely well packed. I'll just show it off to you real quick before we get it out. Got some nice cardboard sides that fold over. Nice piece of cardboard on top. And here is the set. Wow. So it comes in a nice plastic resealable bag, which I am going to take off. And also what's holding it down together is this little purple sticker seal. I wonder what that means. So here we go. So here is the set. Very nice glossy finish there. Got some various photos of the band members during the Creatures era, which is exactly what this box set focuses on. And typically with these sets, they usually tend to be on picture disc vinyl, which is nice for something to look at, but you do kind of sacrifice a little bit of the sound quality. So it's nice that they're doing this set on colored vinyl, and I'll show you the color once we dig our way through. But as you see, it lists Sioux City and Rockford 1982. So obviously this is from the Creatures of the Night tour. Here is the back, which has all the tour dates from the tour, as well as some show posters. And what is great about this set that I think gives it the leverage for it being perhaps one of the best Kiss bootleg boxes out there is down to the fact that the two shows featured in this set are soundboard recordings. Now, technically, Rockford does exist as an audience recording, and it has been pressed up and is relatively well known. But the full soundboards of these shows featured leaked out in the summer of 2021, right around the same time as the Sam Loomis stuff was going on. And obviously, recordings from these soundboard Creatures shows did appear on the Creatures of the Night Super Deluxe box set, but they kind of compiled almost like a show type sequence from various different nights. So I think there was Rockford, there was Sioux City, there was El Paso, and several others. But this is the first time that these soundboard recordings have been pressed on vinyl. So this is absolutely solid. And also here is the spine as well for the box, which looks pretty nice. Lid comes off just like this, and we have the goodies inside. So right off the bat, real quick, I love how everything is kind of packed together with some bubble wrap. It's not Kiss branded bubble wrap, unfortunately. And let's see, what do we have inside? So we have this little plastic sort of packet, which is holding some various bits of goodies, which I'm going to take out. So here we actually have a Kiss Creatures of the Night notepad, which looks pretty cool. So it has the band's logo and the album title on the bottom. So for your shopping list or your to-do list, you can use this this little notepad. This is actually quite nifty indeed. Oh, that's cool. Check out the back. You got the glowing eyes on there. That is really cool. Why wasn't this featured in the Super Deluxe set? I don't know, but that's really sick. And then we also have a Creatures of the Night button, which looks pretty cool. And then moving on, we have these individual photo cards. So here we have the band with Ace. This was when they did the press conference for the tour, and Ace stuck around for the European promo appearances, and then he was basically out of the fold. So nice photo prints. Here's Paul with his leopard print guitar. There's Gene with the axe bass. Here's Eric Carr. Absolutely gorgeous looking prints here. And then here's Ace as well. So that's cool. Here we have, this is pretty sick. This is a sort of metallic, not exactly metallic, but like a Mylar aluminum type print. That looks really nice there. You can really see how that effect kicks in when you kind of shine it in light. Kind of like that. And here is the poster, which is just a shot of Gene spitting blood. It's a pretty cool poster right there. Band logo there, and it says Happy New Year. So, very nice poster indeed. And then I'm going to use this bubble wrap that's inside. It's kind of holding everything together, basically. So here we have all the LPs housed together, and these come in another resealable bag. And let's take these out and see what we're dealing with here. So first up, we have the show from Sioux City in Iowa. This was at the Municipal Arena Auditorium on December 30th, 1982. And let's see, here is the first LP for that. So there's Gene on the front there. And then here is the back with the show posters and the track list for this first LP. Now, what's great about these early Creature shows is that they were really flexing out a lot of tracks that kind of disappeared in the set list as the tour progressed. So right off the bat, we have things like Keep Me Coming, Rock and Roll Hell, as well as all the other usual tracks that appeared in the set list. So here's the Gene one. Kind of a thin sleeve, but that's totally okay. Moving on to the vinyl, nice touch, polyline sleeves, nice quality. And the reason why there was a purple sticker on the back of the resealable bag that the box came in is because it is pressed on purple vinyl. Now, there's also a black vinyl pressing of this box as well as a blue vinyl pressing. And I bet you everyone probably went for the blue just because that is the common color motif with the Creatures of the Night album, but I opted for purple because I already have the Creatures of the Nighttime World bootleg on blue vinyl, so I try to get a little bit of variety here and there, but blue is the commonly referred to color. And then this is the second LP of Sioux City. There's Vinny on the cover there, and then here's the back with the track list. Pretty solid stuff. Polyline sleeve, once again, nice touch. Purple vinyl, and yes, that lightning photo is indeed taken from the back cover photo of the album, which is pretty solid. And then moving on to Rockford, Illinois. Where's the first one? So here's the first LP for that. There's Paul on the cover. And let's see, track list differences with this one. This one honestly features a more standard set list. So it's cool that we get those couple of nuggets from the Sioux City show, which is pretty nice. Oh, that's cool. Nice little red tinge there to the lightning photo. It's very cool. And then moving on to the last LP, which has the Rockford show. And there's Eric Carr there. I like how the color tinges there on the back as well. And also, I should mention that this was at the Metro Center on December 31st, 1982. So 2 shows back-to-back, hence why it's called Happy New Year. At the turn of the year, going into 83. And there's the LP for that. Looks absolutely solid and also beautifully pressed too. I'm not seeing any issues with these standard weight vinyl, but honestly, when it comes to how these bootlegs play back on the turntable in terms of, like, you know, the quality of the vinyl, it's generally pretty solid. The same can kind of be said with picture discs, but like I said, it just kind of comes with just how they're manufactured and why they tend to be a bit noisier. But this is absolutely gorgeous stuff around. Now we get to the last piece of the box, and that is the book. And this is the 10th Anniversary Tour photo album. And it opens up with a collage of newspaper clippings from the tour, which is pretty solid. Individual shots of the band members with a cool band shot. Brief little little piece of liner notes there. And then here, it kind of breaks down the entire timeline of the tour. So here's the press conference from Zoetrope Studios with Ace there. Then we have the various photo sessions. You can kind of see where some of these those photo prints came from these sessions, as well as the poster in the box. And then here we have some other shots of the band with Vinny, along with some Polaroids. The Polaroids are absolutely candid. I've seen that shot of Paul with just the towel that he's wearing, which is pretty funny and candid. Same with that that one shot of the band wearing like the robes and such. That's a pretty cool touch. More Polaroids and more shots. And those two posters that you see on the bottom, there's the one with the Elder outfits that was featured in the Super Deluxe Creatures box. And a variation, I believe, was used of that other poster that you see on the other page. And that's probably, to many fans, one of their favorite Kiss posters out there, which is pretty solid. More advertisements and ticket stubs and write-ups. And then we get to the start of the tour in Terre Haute. Cool shot of Gene spitting blood there. Then we get to Saginaw. And then we get to Toledo. More cool shots. See a cool stage shot with the flames. Then we get to New Orleans, or as the locals call it, Nolans. We get to Quebec. Nice individual photo slides there. We get to Toronto. And I believe there's a soundboard bootleg from Toronto out there as well. I know that I have it, but I believe it's from Toronto. Maple Leaf Gardens, I think. And that's another soundboard show, and that sounds absolutely fantastic. Here's Ottawa. Lots of ticket stubs there. Polaroids. Paul with the zebra print flying V. Cool t-shirt there. For me personally, I love me a good raglan, and I just think that raglan looks absolutely sick. They should totally reissue that. Then we get to Norfolk, newspaper clippings and photos. Here's a cool photo spread of the band, and that I believe was featured in the box set as well, that particular photo. West Palm Beach and Worcester. It looks like, okay, so the show from Worcester, that's cool. So they actually include the vinyl bootleg that you see there. That's actually out, so they gave that a mention, which I think is a nice little touch. More photo slides and Polaroids. I don't know if the Polaroids were specifically designed for this book, or if they do exist as Polaroids, but I think that's pretty cool that they do that. Cool shot of the band on top of the tank drum riser. Another Polaroid there as well. That one I think is genuine, just down to the way that the photo looks. Then we get to Cleveland. Cool shot of Gene and Vinny. This is in Detroit. I believe there's probably another audience recording from Detroit as well that's out there that was pressed up on picture disc vinyl. Indianapolis. Then we get to Springfield and St. Louis. More Polaroids. Awesome shots. Honestly, what makes these box sets so nice are the books. They look absolutely cool. Nice raglan there. Covers Boston and what else? San Antonio. More Polaroids. Lots of press clippings. And then here is Norman. And there's that Kings of the Creatures of the Nighttime World bootleg that I was telling you about from El Paso. So there's both an audience recording bootleg as well as the soundboard source. I have the soundboard one, of course. But it's funny I mentioned that because I actually do have the Rockford show that's featured in this box set as part of the Chronicles 2 box set, which has shows from a span of like 20 years, from like 73 to 74 to 94. So I have that already, but not in this stunning quality. Los Angeles. We're getting to the tail end of the book. Oh, interesting. Okay, so they gave a little mention to Motley Crue, because I believe Motley opened for them on this tour, which is pretty sick. There's even Nikki Sixx's stage pass there, which is pretty cool. Imagine seeing that show. Keep in mind, this was, what, 82, 83? So I don't think, Shout at the Devil was out yet, or it was going to come out later that year. That's a show that I would love to see. Kiss on the Creatures Tour with Motley Crue, that's solid. And then here we have an original sort of proof of the album cover photo. Cassettes from over the years. Kind of breaks it down from each country, which is pretty cool. Very cool band shot there. I've never seen that photo. This is absolutely sick. It really makes you wonder, like, is this the work of uber nutty fans that, that know what the fans want? Or I don't know. It seems like there's a small little, like, stench of officialness, for lack of a better term, just because you look at this stuff, and I tell my friends this all the time, you would think that this was, like, a real, authorized release, just with the amount of attention to detail and all the photos and this and that. It's insane. And then we get to South America, Rio, notable show there at Maracana Stadium, the footage of which from that show is featured in Kissology Volume 2. And then we get to Belo Horizonte, and then we get to Sao Paulo. And ultimately, these will be the last shows the band would do in makeup before the 1996 reunion. And then it wraps up with more press clippings and then a phenomenal press photo featured on the back. Absolutely stunning and an absolutely beautifully put together box set. And I cannot wait to give this a spin on the turntable and witness 2 fantastic soundboards from the Creatures Tour. So there you guys go. That is my unboxing of the Kiss Happy New Year 4LP colored vinyl box set. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. See you guys in the next video. And most importantly, keep the records spinning.